Do you know what to do if you're lying in bed and you just can't fall asleep? This actually happens to me all the time. Fortunately, experts have a suggestion for what you should do. First off, part of the reason you might have a hard time falling asleep in the first place is because you do too many things in bed. The idea behind that comes from a popular treatment for insomnia from the 1970s called stimulus control therapy. It was developed by clinical psychologist Richard Bootson, and the central idea is that you should only use your bed for sleep and sex. To help you crawl into bed only when it's, bedtime, Bootson says you should only go to bed when you're really sleepy. In other words, you shouldn't lie awake in bed. As in, if you're awake, get up. You know the whole Pavlovs Dog Experiment, where a dog salivates when you ring a bell? Well, when you get into bed, you want that to be your bell that cues you to fall asleep. That's why Bootson says that when you're in bed, you do not read, watch TV, eat, or even worry. Doing that leads to stimulus discontrol and creates the opposite of a sleep cue. So you end up with a muddled cue that tells your brain that it could be bedtime or dinner time or anxious ceiling staring time. To help you start practicing stimulus control therapy, here are the 5 steps that go into it. First, only go to bed when you're really sleepy, as in you're yawning and you can barely keep your eyes open. Second, get up if you can't sleep. That means if you're lying awake after about 15 minutes, it's time to leave your bedroom and do something low intensity for an hour. Try avoiding screens and instead read a book or draw a picture or listen to music or a podcast. Third, stay up for a predetermined length of time, meaning when you get up in the middle of the night, don't wait to feel tired before you go back to bed. Set a time limit, like maybe 20 minutes, and stick to that. You can always get back out of bed if you still can't sleep. Fourth, wake up at the same time every morning. Yes, even on weekends. That'll help your body shift into healthier sleep patterns. And finally, don't nap. Napping throws off your sleep cycle, even if it feels good sometimes. Follow the 5-step sleep plan and sleep tight.